brings us to the birthplace of rock and roll, where the ceremonial guitar has been smashed. We're ready for football at Huntington Bank Field here in Cleveland. Coming up, two teams ready to square up. It's the Carolina Panthers and the Cleveland Browns. Mike Tirico next to the great tight end, Greg Olsen. Glad you are joining us for this one. Off we go from Cleveland. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Panthers now ready to get to work on offense for the first time. And they're led by Bryce Young, the #1 overall pick, Greg, out of Alabama back in 2023.
When he was taken as the first overall pick in the draft a couple years ago, Mike, it certainly was not because of his physical stature. It was because of his mind. It was because of his processing ability. It was because of all the intangibles that they believed they saw in his days coming out of Alabama. Now, he's gotten some experience under his belt from a rookie year that had its ups and downs. He has all the talent in the world. Now he's got to go out and just capture it and make it happen. A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
From the 31, here is 2nd and 5. Now the first carry for Chuba Hubbard. And he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yardage.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on 3rd down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on 1st and 2nd down to gain positive yards. Stay on track because you don't want to be in 3rd and pass too often in today's NFL.
He'll try and get there on the ground. And he will have a 1st down, but I don't think that's going to stand. They're already heading backwards.
Still 3rd down.
The task now, a really tough one. 3rd and very long. He'll try to run for it. He got a lot of what he needed, but just not enough. The mark is a couple yards shy of the 1st down. Here comes 4th down.
And that's a pretty good effort here on 3rd and long. He had nowhere to go down the field. The defense is playing real soft. He pulls it down and did all he could, but he's still going to end up being short in the 1st down.
On 4th down, Carolina going to send out Sam Martin to punt. That's Tylan Wallace back to return. And this is going to backfire in a big way. Going for it on their own side of midfield, but they turn it over on downs.
Damn, I miss you, Chester. Sending love from my bass compressor. Ground control with a soul like Bowie, and I'll chop you up if I'm under pressure. I don't really want to brag. I'm just telling you that I'm leaving with a bag. High five to the scarred in the strange.
Quick throw on the RPO is complete. And he'll be taken down. But we have a chance for the first points of this game as they've set up 1st and goal.
Rookie to rookie right there, Mike. And I'll tell you what, they've got some really good young pieces on this roster.
That's hauled in at the 2.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times. And then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get 1 more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line.
On the RPO, he's just going to pitch this one forward, and he'll take it on in. Terrible take advantage of the good field position and move it downfield for the score.
When you take the field as an offense, there's a little added confidence boost, Mike, when you see yourself this close to the end zone. You get into the huddle, you're anxious to see what the next couple plays are. They're able to take advantage and end up punching it in.
They'll line it up to kick the extra point. The kick is good, and the Browns will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, here's Xavier Leggett. Now an opening past the 30. They finally get him down, but he gets all the way up close to the 40-yard line. The Panthers offense going to take over now for the second time. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Young. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down. The pass intended for Xavier Leggett. And that will lead to a 2nd down. Back to the air, it's Young. Gonna set up the screen here to Hubbard. And we'll get about 7. Still short of that 1st down. And they'll try to convert it on 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Leggett in motion. From the gun here on 3rd down, it's Young. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down.
That's good for the Panthers. 1st down. And 8-yard pickup.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10. On play action, Young. He'll find his tight end, Tommy Tremble. And they're going to bring him down, but there is a penalty marker on the field.
Still 1st down.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. In motion comes the tight end, Evans. On the handoff, this is Dillard. And a strong 1st down run, a pickup of 9. Setting up 2nd and short.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Young hands it to Hubbard. And he will have the 1st down. Not a huge run, but enough to move the chains.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
On 1st down is Young. That into the hands of Hubbard. Nice gain on 1st down, but the penalty flags come in. And the question now, will the play stand? Ike Mukwanu, former 6th overall
Still
pick.
1st down.
Guilty on that one. From the gun, it's Young. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up second down.
It's now second down.
And that's exactly what every defense is trying to do in the passing game. They want to muddy up these windows, Mike, make every throw as contested as possible. No separation, contact right at the catch point, and does a great job forcing the incomplete pass.
McMillan, the man in motion. A second down throw for Young. That's taken it. It's Xavier Leggett. And it'll be taken down after a gain of 9 and third down. Coming up.
Brings up third down.
Here's Young to throw. He's got his man. That's Leggett. And he will have a first down, but I don't think that's going to stand. They're already heading backwards.
Still third down.
Tremble comes in motion. Throwing now on third and long. Quick throw, taken in. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag back in the backfield. Is it a hold, or did they rough the quarterback?
Automatic first down.
Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work first and 10. On the move left, it's Dillon. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple. One quarter in the books. It's the Browns with the advantage. And we're back to Cleveland in a minute. Panthers football to begin this second quarter. They've got it with second down and 13 in front of them. Tremble comes in motion. On second down, a run with Hubbard. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
Third and long. Now Young. And that ball out of reach. Toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion. Tommy Tremble, tight end, the man he was looking for there. And it's going to bring up fourth down.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
His kick is perfect. And the Panthers are on the board. It's 7-3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
So now, after the field goal, Fitzgerald is back out there to send this one away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Browns offense ready for their second possession. The lead sits at 4. So they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with first and 10.
Ain't with my type activities, but don't you get involved. Hey, what? How many should I see? Send them off. Take a whistle, take a trip.
Quinshon Judkins. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
From the gun, it's Shador. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
So he makes his first catch of the day, and even though it doesn't look like much, Mike, sometimes those are the touches that you can build off of. You know, it's like in basketball, what they say, sometimes you just need to see the ball go through the hoop.
They need 8 as they come up for third down. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. Call it a gain of 13. It's a Browns first down.
At the 43-yard line.
So we heard about this budding connection all the way back in training camp in the summer. So it's nice to see those reps starting to translate on game day. And I think these two might have a really bright future together. And the more plays they make.
Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Derek Brown in there to drop him that time. It's a loss of 7.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense immediately getting back on track. What do the coaches say? Just play the next play, and that's exactly what they did.
From the gun, it's Sanders. That's over the middle and caught by Judy. He'll be brought down. It was a nice pickup, but a penalty flag on the play. Early indications of a hold. Tevin Jenkins.
Still second down.
The man called for the flag. Out of the gun, it's Sanders. This one batted away. Good coverage there. It's incomplete.
It's one of those things that rookie quarterbacks just really struggle with early on in the NFL. If you just stare down your primary read, you're going to get yourself into a lot of trouble. So continue to work through your progressions, take what's there, find the open receiver, and with more reps, this is something that you have to imagine he's going to really improve at.
There's a screen set up for Judkins. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's fourth down.
Anytime you call a running back screen, the key is the relationship between the offensive line and the running back. They have to be in sync perfectly to set up the big play. That wasn't the case here on third down. He gets tackled short of the sticks.
And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. The Panthers offense ready to get back at it. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Get this drive started on the ground. It's Hubbard. And he finds some daylight. Up past the 35-yard line. A pickup of 7.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
So, from the 37, here's 2nd and a couple. They'll go play action with Young. He'll let one go down the middle. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. A big play for the Panthers. And even 30 yards.
A gain of 30. First down,
Both pre-snap and post-snap. This is about as well done as you can do at the quarterback position. Get in and out of the right call, identifying the holes along the back end, and then the throw. You can't put it in a better spot. I mean, that's just a big-time play.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. On the give, it's Hubbard. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
A gain of 2 brings up second and 8.
Second down and 8. Another run here with Hubbard. And he'll pick his way forward. A gain of about 5. And that's going to set up third down.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. Third and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
And that is incomplete.
So prior to that third down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation at that down and distance. They had run and pass, both at their disposal, but nice job by the defense being up to the task. Force the incomplete, brings up fourth down.
A 42-yard attempt.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Panthers are back within 1. It's 7-6.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
So now, after the field goal, Fitzgerald is back out there to send this one away. Tylan Wallace now on the return. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. And the Browns offense ready to take over once again. Their lead is just a point as they begin it on this drive with first and 10. From the shotgun, it's Sanders. A short one that is caught by Fanning. The Browns going to use the first of their timeouts here. Clock stops with a little under a minute to go in the second quarter.
At the 31-yard line.
Second down, 8 yards to go. Now it's Sanders. A throw caught by Judy on the outside. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
And this is why most teams, Mike, decide to take the ball first after the halftime break, because they want to be able to control this middle 4. At the end of the first half, you can use your timeouts, you can use some strategy to steal an extra possession. If they're able now to go down and come away with points, they'll have a chance to double it up again right after the halftime break.
He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
We hear the term RPO so often, Mike, and it continues to kind of trickle its way into the NFL. But remember, it's a lot different in the NFL than it is in the college game, where it's a lot more prevalent. The lineman cannot go downfield, so that quarterback has to make a lot of really fast snapshot decisions, or else it's going to lead to a penalty or him holding on to the ball too long. So it's something that teams want to implement, but maybe not quite to the level that we see in the college game. Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. Little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Now, Sanders going deep downfield for Judy. That one knocked away. It is incomplete. Very good job defensively. Stayed right with him, and will bring up 3rd down.
So, Mike, regardless of what everyone else is playing, anytime there's a one single high safety, whether everyone's in man or zone, he's really just a full field zone defender. His job is to just help everyone across the board, and there's an element of instincts, there's an element of understanding offensive game plan, and then at the end of the day, you've got to have the speed and the ball skills to get to the ball and contest as many throws as you can. We're starting to see a lot of this on 3rd down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these 3rd down conversions. So you know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball, and in this case, it falls incomplete.
And he's going to be hit and taken down. They got him with a big-time rush that leads to a turnover on down.
So here, as the quarterback, you can't take that sack. You have to understand it's 4th down. While you don't want to throw a pick, you've got to get this ball out of your hand and give one of your playmakers a chance to make a play for you and extend this drive on 4th down.
Young to throw on 1st down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. Here's Ryan Fitzgerald to try the field goal. They'll put this one down at midfield. Here comes a 60-yard attempt. His kick is good. From 60 yards out, he's got the leg to knock it through.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. Scott Hansen, good to be with you from the Orlando EA Sports Studios with an abridged halftime report. This one shaping up to be a tight one, as evidenced by the scoreboard. Both these teams playing it close to the vest in the 1st half. What will happen in the 2nd half? Let's find out as we send it back to the stadium and our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula as they come out for the 2nd half. It's about to get underway. This is still anyone's ball game at this point. The difference is just 2 as we begin quarter number 3. This one taken at the 7. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Browns offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this 3rd quarter. They trail by 2. And we'll start this drive with 1st and 10. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield. Play is stopped for a moment. It is an injured Carolina Panther on the field. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. The linebacker, Devin Lloyd, getting through there to drop him for a loss of 6.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the third sack of the game. This defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. On play action, Shador. And they're going to get him a second time. He goes down again.
Just can't seem to get anything going on every ensuing snap. They just continue to go backwards and backwards and backwards. They've got to find a way on 1st and 2nd down to stay ahead of the chains so 3rd down is not so daunting.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Sanders will throw it. Here's a ball thrown deep right sideline, and that is incomplete. But a penalty flag is down. Let's see who they got.
Automatic first down.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. On the ground, Judkins. It'll get forward to about the 42. Isaiah Simmons comes up to end that one.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the Panthers' 42-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 6. Again, it's Judkins. It'll take this ahead for a gain of about 5, and here comes 3rd down.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for, and I think this is a nice physical game here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
And he is going to have a Browns 1st down. At least at first glance, they'll spot the football just beyond the marker, and they convert on 3rd and inches. They run straight ahead with Judkins, and he'll get about 5. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll run the toss here with Judkins. And he'll get past the marker. So he's got a 1st down on that gain of 5.
Simple play to call, but complex to execute. A toss play is beautiful, Mike, when a team hits it like they just did. We can see why they're a fan of the toss. Healthy gain, and they pick up the 1st down.
On the give, it's Judkins. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Really well executed counter run there, Mike. And what you're trying to do anytime on these misdirection schemes is you're trying to get these linebackers that might play at a 4.5 speed to maybe play at a 4.7 speed. The hesitation, not understanding exactly where the ball's going to end up, gives you an advantage offensively, just like we saw here.
And the Browns are going to have 1st and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown. A gain of 11, and it's 1st and goal.
The story of this drive has just been their ability to sustain and get fresh sets of down. Now, in this case, after picking up that big gain on the ground, they find themselves 1st and goal.
They'll run it here, and here's Judkins. And nothing developed there. He'll get back to the 5, and that's all. It looks like we've got an injured Brown on the field. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. Another one from the 5. Second down and goal. Again, it'll be Judkins. Once again, this defense up to the task. They stop him for no gain yet again. And now it's third down.
And now with that stop on second and goal, the defense really flips the advantage to their own favor. Third and goal from this length. I think now they can play a lot more pass-heavy defense and not be so concerned with the run game.
And he's in. Arrow advantage. Touchdown, Cleveland. 2 touchdowns for him now in the afternoon. The kicking team off for the extra point. He's got it. And the Browns will up the lead to 5. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, here is Ainias Smith. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Panthers offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. The deficit is 5, so they'll try to put a drive together here. They'll begin it with 1st and 10. To throw, Young. He'll spot his tight end, Mitchell Evans. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
Here's 2nd and 6. Tremble comes in motion. Now Hubbard, and that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
When you look throughout this game, Mike, I don't think there's even a debate. This defensive line has clearly won the battle at the line of scrimmage over this offensive line, and for an offense that wants the run game to be such a critical element to its plan, they've got to do a better job because there's nowhere to run, there's no holes for the back to find, and all these 0 or negative runs are putting them in some really bad spots.
A pickup of 12 yards. It's a Carolina first down.
12 yards. And the Panthers first down. A gain of 12. First down, Carolina.
So, 3 quarters have come and gone. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Here's Hubbard. He gets it to start the 4th. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Yeah, so I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. It's a gain there of 26 yards.
Good for a Panthers first down. First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
Second and 9 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32-yard line now, here's second and 9. Out of the shotgun, Young. He takes off. And Young will have a first down, able to slide to avoid the contact at the end of the play.
And this is what you like to see if you're the head coach. Not only does your quarterback know exactly where that first down marker is, he's able to pick up the first down, but then get himself on the ground. He avoids the big hit and picks up the first down.
A give up the middle, it's Hubbard. He's taken down just shy of the 10. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. It's good for a Panther first down.
Well, this is the advantage to having a really effective passing game, Mike, as the defense now tries to adjust to stopping you through the air. It's a lot easier to mix it up and run the ball. There's a lot less defenders in there trying to stop you.
On first and 10, here's Young. Gonna set up the screen here to Hubbard. And he's not going to get too far. Tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
On second down, Young. He'll tuck it and take off.
Initially, they do a really nice job taking away his first and second read, but what they fail to do is account for him as a runner. He ends up making something positive out of a play that initially didn't look like it had much of a chance.
Time now becoming a factor as we get to third down. They'll run with Sanders. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line.
So it's a pretty manageable third down, so they really have the option to run or pass. So they decide to keep the ball on the ground, which I don't mind as long as you've made the decision already that you're willing to use fourth down to pick up the rest of the yards. If not, I think that's a big mistake.
They'll try it now with Sanders. And that's not going to work. The defense comes up with a fourth down, fourth quarter stand, and forces a turnover on downs.
And this is a tricky call for this coach. A field goal doesn't do you a lot of good, but a touchdown does. So I don't hate the call, but great job by this defense coming up with a stand and getting the ball back.
The Browns offense make their way out to take over once more. They'll have a long field ahead of them as they start first and 10. Drive starts with a run by Judkins. And now the defense is going to take their first time out. Remember, they get an extra one built in with a 2-minute warning coming up momentarily.
1 yard gain brings up second and 9.
It is second and 9. To throw is Sanders. Throw across his body is complete. And And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9. The defense uses its second timeout here, and don't forget, clock to the stop when we hit the 2-minute warning as well. Set to go now on 1st and 10. A quick throw, the RPO is complete, and he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. And third and final timeout taken by the defense, so the 2-minute warning, the only clock stoppage they have left. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Here's Sanders to throw. Flush to his left. He elects to go down to the ground and give himself up. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off. After this, got to get this to the 25. Here's 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. Quickly to the outside and complete. And he is very close to the first down, but eyeball, he is shy of it. And they say it's 4th and inches.
It all comes down to this, Mike. I mean, barring something crazy happening, they just don't have enough timeouts to get the ball back again. So 4th down, gotta have it. Keep your hopes alive. After what's been a great game, the final moments, it all comes down to this play.
Bryce Young and the Panthers now down 14-9. A minute 16 to play. How will this play out? We'll watch as they come up for 1st down. McMillan comes in motion. On 1st down is Young. That's to the left side, hauled in by Leggett.
Complete to Xavier Leggett. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 28-yard line.
Now 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's Young. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down.
Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments of the game where you need your best players to step up. And this guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
From the gun here on 3rd down, it's Young. And he's going to pick up the 1st down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
Doing a nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Leggett in motion. Throwing on 2nd down, Young. He's going to take a shot down the field. That one broken up. It's incomplete. All over him down the field. It'll set up 3rd down.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and He's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
That is incomplete, so the task gets more difficult. Time for maybe 2 plays. That's it.
Really nice sequence of plays here defensively, not only to force the 3rd and long, but then you really take away all of the quarterback's options downfield, left him with nothing really else to do but to just simply throw that one away.
He's going to let this one go deep. And penalty flags come in as it winds up incomplete, but no doubt there was contact there.
Automatic first down.
Here's first down. Here we go. One final play. Oh, and a pressure there. He can't get a throwaway, and he's taken down. So it's a win for the Browns.